Hello and welcome once again to my Edessa Let's Play series. So in the previous episode I got us into a fine hot mess. We ended up uprooting our moon base, trying to lift itself into orbit so it could refuel the refueler craft that I had also gotten stranded into moon orbit because I ended up going in the wrong direction to every other craft that we had around the moon. Anyway, all frustrations aside, we now must play it where it lies, and what I want to do instead is I'm going to take the Atlas Explorer down to the moon itself, because this is pretty much the most amount of fuel that we have of all of our craft. And I figure if I can bring it down to the moon orbit itself, which we were intending to do in the first place, just so we don't end up burning so much fuel to get fuel to the craft, we might be able to rescue the Mooner refinery and the fuel carrier as well while we're at it. So that's the plan at the moment. I'm just having a quick look. I'm gonna try to move some fuel around, try to sort of get it to be a bit more balanced. So balance on, and on. How are we doing? We have a little bit less oxidizer than liquid fuel, which is a shame. I mean, we really could have used that. But 3,621 meters per second delta V should be more than enough to get us into a moon orbit. So let's do that. Let's fly ourselves down and fly ourselves down and see if we can rescue the situation. So control from here and see if the Atlas can come to the rescue of the stranded Mooner refinery. So first things first, we'll bring down its periapsis so it's inside the moon's orbit. And that'll cost a nice 101 meters per second of delta V. Add another maneuver node to slow ourselves down and catch the moon at some point. So that will be 133 meters per second. Now we focus on the moon. If we can, double clicking. Come on. Come on, moon. There we go. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to go in a clockwise direction around the moon. Gotta keep remembering that. So let's move this thing around just a little bit to try to get that clockwise direction. Not quite what I had in mind. Let's move it around a little bit. Nope, that's the wrong way. Let's see. Nope. Okay, let's set the moon as the target. And we'll do the target ascending node. There we go. And that will cause us to come around in this direction, which is the right direction in this case. Now let's just fine-tune that a little bit more, try to get that a little bit more flat. Beautiful. Okay, checking one more time because I've made enough of these mistakes already. So our Lunar Explorer is traveling in a clockwise direction. This is definitely the moon escape, so we'll swing through here and then retrograde burn here to circularize. And And that is going to cost 987 meters per second. Oh my goodness. So, having another look. So, first burn is going to be 101.1 meters per second. The second burn is going to be 97.9 meters per second, so about 200 meters per second so far. And the final burn is going to be about 1,000 meters per second. So, that should still leave us with 2,400 meters per second, which is plenty, and that should be enough to do a few more rendezvous burns and rescue our moon refinery. I'm really glad that I thought of that. I wish I thought of it sooner, but such is life. Yeah, I'm not liking the way this overlaps. I'm just gonna have a quick edit of that. I'm not sure which one it is. Just having a quick look. There we go. Gonna make this one with the background color there. There we go. Okay, hang on. Board node execution, please. Okay, so that's gonna happen in 1 hour 22 minutes. Let me add that maneuver node. Now let's head over to the moon mining base. Okay. So there's our tour bus. That can go away. Alright. So the tour bus is behind us. That is our fuel carrier, and if we want to intercept it, we have to burn prograde to slow ourselves down. But why is it not getting any closer? What is very frustrating. If I add a maneuver node here, it gets us closer within a single orbit. And if we offset it by another orbit, that jumps in front of us. Okay. That does not really modify it much. Okay, that's a very... Let's see if I can fine-tune it from somewhere else. Come on. Okay, that's a bit more like it. So that's a delta V of 25.9 meters per second for an intercept, and it happens in 20 minutes. Okay, let's do that one, because the next maneuver node for the Atlas Explorer is in over an hour. Okay. Make sure we're pointed the right way up. Control from here, please. Execute next node. So there's a maneuver node there. And if all goes according to plan, we should be on an intercept course with our fuel carrier. This will be ideal. If we can get them both to dock together, we can then refuel them both in the same place. If nothing else, we can dump all of this excess oxidizer with the fuel carrier and then go back to mining. Okay, that's done. The Atlas Explorer still has its maneuver in 56 minutes. So let's get closer. And again, we're doing our maneuvers in the dark. Here we go, coming in nice and fast. Okay, turning to retrograde. And we're gonna fly by it. Oh, that's us, not this thing. That is the empty Lunar Explorer. Okay, we're gonna line up and meet right about there in 65 seconds. Okay, there it is, 2.6 kilometers away. Fast forward. Okay, and throttling up. Good. 550 meters away and closing. $455 meters and closing. $350 meters. Now, while we're here, I've got a quick correction over the previous video. In the previous video, I said that a 50-ton craft moving at 4.3 meters per second and our half MV squared translates to about 1.5 thousand newtons. And of course, anybody that knows there's physics knows that I completely messed that one up. For a start, half mv squared is kinetic energy and its units is in joules. So I did a little bit of calculation and I found that it is actually 50 tons times 4.3 meters squared divided by 2 works out to 416,500 joules. So that equates to about 110 grams of TNT, which is definitely more than enough to destroy the nose cone, but not enough to destroy the entirety of the craft, which pretty well works out to be accurate in this simulation. We hit the ground and we lost the nose cone. Anyway, we are now 115 meters away. Just having a look through the silhouette with the Kerbin in the background. There we are, and I'm gonna just watch that silhouette. There we are, there's our target, coming in nice and quick. And throttling up. .2 meters per second, 3.7 meters per second. Coming up right alongside, a little bit more throttle. 2.1 meters per second, dropping that velocity down to 0. Engine cutoff, we're looking good. Now, I'm going to retract some solar panels and attempt to dock. Let's see, where is our docking? There it is. Control from here. And let's have a look at the tour ship. And we want to control from here as well. Select that target. There it is. Set as target. Beautiful. Okay, hold that right there. Using instruments because we really cannot see a thing in the dark. Lovely. Okay, here we go. We are on intercept course, 18 meters away. I think that's everything. I think I've thought of everything. We are 8 meters until dock. RCS disabled, we are adrift. Trying to get a decent view. Really cannot see a great deal. Aim camera, please. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. But yeah, still. If it weren't for any of these indicator lights, we really would not be able to see anything at all. There's our target coming in, and that is our docking port coming in. Okay, keeping that prograde marker on the target itself. 2 meters until dock. There we are, and there's our docking port. Beautiful. We have blinks, we have dock. Beautiful. Now let's get rid of this oxidizer that's been weighing us down. Okay, so this is the fuel carrier. As is this. There we go. This is the refinery. As is this. Okay. Take all of my oxidizer. Take all my oxidizer, please. Oh, never mind. Okay, it seems that you can only pump into one at a time. Fine, I can do that. No, no. Okay, you hold that. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, any other places that hold oxidizer at all? No, I think we're good. I think the refinery should be good to take off now and land on the moon. Let's find out. Let's see if that's true. Keep that and undock. Yep, we have 948 meters per second in our tank, so we should be good to land. Controlling from here. What's our stored data? We don't need that. And we can keep that as well. Okay. Make sure to control from here. Good. Okay, now let's have a look at our landing base. Where's our flags? There we go. So that is Jodok's mining site. 948 meters per second. I think that's enough. Let's plan this ahead. So, maneuver node to ascending node. Nope, wrong way. So 109 meters per second, that should be enough. And then another one here. Like that, that's looking good. And what is that? 313 meters per second to slow ourselves down, and then to land. I think that will do. Okay. So that maneuver is going to happen in 3 minutes. The Atlas Explorer is going to do its maneuver in 32 minutes. Let's do it. Okay. We're now on course, and the next maneuver is in 27 minutes. I'm just going to move this a little bit further back. There we go. Execute next node. Now, the Atlas Explorer maneuver can be tweaked by a few minutes either way, but we'll see if we can juggle this. Okay, there we go. We now have 525 meters per second to handle our descent, and that should happen in 1 minute 54 seconds. Steering ourselves towards retrograde. Okay, coming in nice and quick. Altitude of 12 kilometers, going really fast at 275 meters per second and accelerating, throttling right up. Radar altitude at 6.8 kilometers and dropping. Throttling down a little bit, 6 kilometers and dropping. Five kilometers and dropping. 300 meters per second of Delta V remaining. We have 10% fuel. Four kilometers to surface, 98 meters per second. Horizontal velocity at 50 meters per second. Rate of descent at 67 meters per second. 2.9 kilometers to surface. Meters per second, 2.1 kilometers altitude. 200 meters per second remaining in the tanks. Fuel reserves at 5%. .5 kilometers altitude. Fuel reserves less than 5%. 1.3 kilometers altitude, 20 meters per second rate of descent. (1,000 meters to surface). (900 meters to surface). We have zero visibility going off our sensors only, instruments only. 100 meters per second left in the tanks. Fuel reserves at critical, 3% to go. (550 meters to surface). (400 meters). (300 meters). 250 meters, throttling up. 200 meters. Fuel levels criticals at 1%. 150 meters. 100 meters. 80 meters. Fuel level almost completely depleted. 60 meters. Using RCS to help us along. 18 meters. We're on the ground. I don't know what just blew up, but we just landed. What just happened? What exploded? Oh my goodness. So our refinery just got detached. That's why we have no control over it. Gonna have to get out there and inspect the damage. So, that's what just happened. The refinery module broke away from the refinery craft. Yep. Still being held in place, but it is effectively separated and it cannot function. Trying to look inside. Looks like we lost a lot of the batteries that held it in place as well, which is neither here nor there. Okay, we're gonna have to find a way to reattach it. Oh well, just another challenge, I guess. Do we have the necessary... we do. Okay. Equip. Need to move closer. Okay, open, I guess. I don't think we can get any closer than that. Okay, so we need a few more Kerbals in order to grab this thing. That's fine. Kerbals we can bring for sure. So we can in fact reattach this, but we need to bring another 4 Kerbals in order to move it around. Good, we will do that. Close this. And hope that the Kraken doesn't eat it while it's away. And for now, Joe-Doc, you can get back inside. Good enough. Let's head over to our explorer. Okay, so that maneuver node is 6 minutes away in the past. We should still be able to execute it. Beautiful. What on earth just happened? We just got ejected out of the system. We just time accelerated right past the moon.
Not moved yet. Again, I have to touch.
I was not expecting that. Time acceleration does have its perils. Alright, fine. Let's execute that. Okay, good. Let's try this one more time. Now we want to be on the other side of the moon for this, so... Okay, for another 147 meters per second, we can do that. Can we tweak it a little bit from here? Not really. Okay, why not? Let's do that. Okay. Now we'll need to do a little bit more fine-tuning before we get there. Very nice. Oh, lovely. Let's do that. Okay, gonna try to make sure that we don't fast forward past the moon this time and get ejected out of the system again. Okay, and now once we're at the moon, we want to circularize. So it's going to be another 812 meters per second. Very nice. And that gives us an intercept of 6.7 kilometers and a speed of 97.5. So it'll take most of our fuel, but we should be able to intercept with the tour bus ship. Good enough. Let's do it. All we need to do right now is, once we have intercepted it, we need to take all of our crew, because we need 4 crew members down there, swap them for the tourists on the tour bus, and then fly down to the moon base and fix that refinery. Because without that refinery, we are lost. Coming up to burn. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see if I can just fine-tune that ever so slightly. Lovely. And away we go. Excellent. We don't need any of that. We can do the rest ourselves. 32 minutes to intercept. There's a tour bus. There's us. Ten minutes to intercept. No room for that. Definitely room for that. Yes, please. Material study while in space near the moon. Yes. There's our target in the distance. 9 minutes 57 to intercept. Six minutes to intercept, less than 30 kilometers away. $20 kilometers. And we're in the dark again. Three minutes away. Two minutes. $90 seconds. One minute to intercept. $20 seconds. $10 seconds. Throttling up. Okay, 150 meters away. $90 meters. 70 meters. Okay, we are at 0. Let's spin us around. Okay, we're lined up. Swapping over to the fuel carrier. Setting target. Lovely. Okay. Okay, we're coming in. 29 meters away. Once again, our maneuvers are happening in the dark and we have no headlights to speak of. Coming in at 0.4 meters per second. 15 meters to go. Okay, we have touched. And we have bounced. Okay. What is going on? Why are we flying off? Stop research, please. They have run out of power. Okay. The Kerbals have run out of power. Okay. Still have limited mobility because half of our thrusters have been taken away, but just bringing us around now. Okay. Trying this one more time now. 7 meters to go. Hopefully this time we do not bounce. Because remember, we're missing thrusters on this side. 5 meters. .4 meters. We're so close. We've bounced again. Come on. Come on. Yes. Oh, thank goodness for that. Get rid of all of that oxidizer. Fill up on that liquid fuel. And just in time for sunlight. Good. Good. Okay. Let's transfer all of the scientists. Hang on. Who do we have on board? Let's find out. So a couple of scientists, an engineer, and a pilot, and the rest are tourists. Okay. So let's transfer some of them around, so... Okay. So... where is that hatch? Come on. No, not you. Actually, first thing I want to do is I want to move the pilot. Okay, transfer in here, please. So that's 2. I want to swap a couple of crew in here. Okay, so you transfer in here. Here. Anytime. No? Okay. So Bill Kerman, you will transfer in here. Okay, so now we have 3 Kerbonauts and 1 tourist. Who's in here? Genline Kerman. Okay. This is empty, so we do need a scientist. So who will we take? Fred Bold. Fred Bold. Oh. Okay, and let's get the tourist out of there. And Fred Bold in here. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 Kerbals. Leaving behind Bob Kerman as the scientist, and the rest are tourists. So Bill Kerman, he should be in here, I believe. And Valentina is in the cupola. Good. And now we can continue research. And transmit that data as well. Running low on power. Never mind. Let's turn towards the sun. Get a little bit more power happening. That's more like it. Okay, I'm gonna leave the lab to get charged up by itself. Meanwhile, let us head down to the surface, just making sure that we have everything we need. Looks like it. Yep, definitely no liquid fuel left on board. Okay, let's go. And just double checking, we have a couple of tourists on board. We have Valentina and Bill and Fred Bold. Oops. And of course we have John Rod, so we do have 4 Kerbonauts with us. That should be plenty. We have 2,200 meters per second delta V, which should be enough to land next to that refinery and fix it. Let us do that. And it's 15 minutes away. Let's do it. Make sure we're controlling from the right angle. Yeah, there we go. Whoa! What was that about? Okay, that should about do it. Let's execute that. Well, so far we have managed to get the Atlas Explorer into a low moon orbit. Just double checking that it isn't actually going through any mountains. Yeah. No, definitely. Okay, good. So, let us do a retrograde burn and land this thing. There's our stricken base on the ground now. Okay, just gonna fine-tune our descent a little bit. There we go. Okay, there is our refinery on the ground, along with something that's been renamed Minmus Refinery 001 Debris, which I'm guessing is our broken refinery. Coming down nice and fast. 12 kilometers altitude. Throttling up. Okay, 7.7 kilometers altitude. Target is 8 kilometers ahead. Good time for a picture. There we go, coming down, throttling right up. Beautiful. Plenty of fuel to go. .5 kilometers away. .300 meters to go. 200 meters. $125 meters. $65 meters. Seeing a bit of backwash from the ground, we are 20 meters up. Touchdown, engine shut off. Beautiful. Okay, let's make our way over to that refinery. Now this looks like a really good time for a photo. Let's roll. Okay, applying brakes. Okay, and we're gonna reverse into this one, so let's swing us right around. And it, oh, sorry, wrong way. Let's try that one more time. I was wondering why we were accelerating down the hill. There we go. Getting nice and close. Applying brakes. Nearly there, come on. Come on, nearly there. Glorious! Alright, everybody out, let's go fix this thing. Okay, open her up. And you can see the problem. The refinery has become detached, and it's now drooping down out of the cargo bay. So, let's bring some more Kerbals along. There we have it. Next. There we go. Next. Take a picture of that. Okay. So we have 4 Kerbals out there. Last but not least, I just had it. There we go. Come on. Good. Go, Joe Duck. Too heavy. Okay, we need more Kerbals. Okay, one more. Okay, one more. Nearly there. Come on, Fred Bold. Fred Bold, we need you closer. There we go. Okay, Jodak. Your inventory is still there. Oh, that's John Rod. Sorry, John Rod, we don't need you. Don't need that. John Rod. That's odd. Valentina? Who's got the electric screwdriver? What's going on? Bill? Fred Bold? Joe Duck? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. So grab that. Alrighty. Now let us reattach. Come on. Having a bit of a hard time here. Has to be an attachment point somewhere. I think that might be it. think that might just be it. I think that's it. Here we go. What? Too far. Oh, come on. Okay, this is frustrating. Okay, I'm gonna try to move a little bit closer, maybe get to the other side. Come on. Oh, yes, okay. Very difficult to see inside. Come on. Almost. Yes. No. Yes. Attached to that. Oh, for the love of... It's too far away. Okay. Okay. Let's try to... Whoa. Let's try to close this to sort of lift it up and get it a little bit closer to its target. Okay. Gotta move a little bit closer, okay. Too heavy. Okay, need to move a little bit closer. Come on, we're so close. John Rod. Not Joe Doc. John Rod. Okay. Joe Doc. Okay. Now let's mount this thing. Oh, this is so frustrating. Yes. Oh, come on. Maybe, maybe. Yes! That's done it! That's done it! Mining base, give me good news. That has done it! I can't believe it! That is so good! Okay, start refining all the things. Oh my goodness, that is incredible. That was fiddly as all hell, but we got it. We got there. Well done, John Rod. Take a bow. No, not John Rod. Joe Doc. I don't care. Go on, get out of here. Actually, we're gonna do a group photo. There you go. Next. There we go. Next. Come on, Bill. I don't quite understand why this animation is glitching out like this. There we have it. Beautiful. Kodak opportunity if ever I've seen one. Alright, Valentina, get back inside. Come on, get in there. Val, get into the passenger module. Come on. Try this one more time. Come on, Val. There you go. Next.
Not that room yet.
John Rod. Do we need to rescue John Rod? I forgot. Yes, okay. So you're getting in the driver's seat. Ah, bored, why not? Okay, John Rod, get into that passenger mojo, please. I don't get it. Come on. Oh, he's already done it. Good. Okay, next. Bill. There you go, Bill. Red balled. So you're a scientist, you're coming back with us. And Joe Doc. Well done. All done. Excellent. Let's start all drills. Stop all drills. Retract all drills. Extend all drills. Now start all drills. We got there in the end. Extend all radiators. And there we go. Alright, generate all the things. Extend all the solar panels. And that's it, folks. We have done it. We have repaired the mining base. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? And once again, we're way over time. Thank you for watching us, and we will see you again in the next one.